So when I started this YouTube channel, the very first video that I was like, I cannot wait to do this video, is what's in my camera bag. I remember just watching those types of videos over and over and over again, whether it was Peter McKinnon, you know, Jason Vong, Potato Jet, like you name it. I was always so excited to see what's in their camera bag. And so here I am, my fourth video in on this brand new YouTube channel, and it's my turn. So let's do it. So thanks to the wife, for Christmas this year, she got me this camera bag. And so I've been rocking it ever since then. And honestly, it's been fantastic. I absolutely love it. It's the Brevity, I hope I'm saying that right, jumper bag. It is super compact, but at the same time so well constructed that I'm able to fit a lot of stuff in here, and I'm able to carry pretty much all the camera gear that I would want, plus have some extra space for maybe some stuff for my girls, like diapers, wipes, bottles, snacks, things like that. So before we take a deep dive into the backpack, I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm actually filming this in our room where my little girl is sound asleep. This is where I was sitting. This is where she's sleeping. But she's such a heavy sleeper that I'm not worried about her waking up. But that's the YouTube struggle for you guys. So, as you can tell, very important to have space and travel light. The outside of the bag first. Hand sanitizer, must in the days of COVID. Also have one of these so I can unscrew certain things that I need to unscrew. Specifically, it's for my Peak Design plate, because I have this Peak Design quick release, which I absolutely love. This is probably easily in my top 5 favorite accessories, which is a future video that I plan on making. But if you don't have one of these and you take a lot of photos and you're tired of like holding your camera in your hand all day, lifesaver. On the other side, I have this, it's called Telesen. Very inexpensive GoPro mount. I found it on Amazon. Everything that I talk about, I'll link in the description down below if you want to check it out. And for a mini tripod itself, this is what I'm rocking. So the mini tripod itself is from a company called Kubo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Kubo. I've had it for a couple of years now, and it's been super handy for me. Now the ball head I'm actually currently using on my bigger tripod right now, but for the most part I use this ball head anyways for pretty much everything I do. It's the newer Arca Swiss ball head. I want to say this cost me in the ballpark of $30. I'll link it here, the exact price, but this ball head is my absolute favorite because it fits my Peak Design mount, grips really nicely, and it's inexpensive. And as a parent, inexpensive is good. And then the last part of the exterior of my backpack is actually hidden right here in this little secret compartment, and it is a great spot to hide a money clip, passports, anything like that. So step 1 done. What you're not gonna see in here is what I'm obviously using to record this video. So we are recording this video on the Sony A6400, which is my main camera. All of my client work is done on this camera. Absolutely love it, especially if you're looking to purchase your first camera. I would highly recommend this one if you have the extra bit of money to spend. But if not, the Sony A6100 is a great starting camera as well. We're also using the Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens, my absolute favorite video lens, especially for sitting down talking head videos just like this. And microphone is the Rode Video Micro. That's really the only microphone I have right now, and it's served me well. I've had it for over a year now. For as long as I had the 6400, I've had this microphone. It's served me well. It does the job. It gives me good audio. It's small, compact. It's what I need. And there's no batteries. It's just plug in, boom, you're done. Now what you really came here for, what is inside this bad boy? So let's take a look. So the Brevity backpack has 2 zippers on the outside. The one closest to the body is where the magic happens, where you can store all of your camera gear. Look at that beautiful thing. And the one on the outside I use for different accessories, so we'll get into both. So first things first, like I said, my main body is the A6400, so I'm using this as a stand-in. This is my A6000, my backup camera. I think eventually I do want to get another 6400 or potentially upgrade to the 6600 and then use this as a B cam, but time will tell, right? Budgets will tell. But if we were gonna pretend that this is my little setup, my A6400 would always have my Tamron 17-70 f2.8, this brand new lens. I've only gotten to use it a handful of times so far. I do have a POV photo shoot video that I just posted last week. If you want to check that out, it's linked up here. But I already know this is basically my favorite all-around lens, hands down. And I've been wanting to make another video about this lens to kind of show you guys more stills, but also video, and kind of center it around like how I would use this lens. But the weather's been shit here in the Los Angeles area, and I have to film my videos alongside my little girls, right? Because my wife goes to work every day or just about every day. And so it's been just too cold and wet to take my girls out. So I haven't had a chance to make that video, but I will be making that video in the near future, so stay tuned for that. If I'm going out to do portrait work, client work for photos, my actual go-to lens for that is going to be the Sigma 56mm f1.4. This is my favorite portrait lens, hands down. And regardless of the situation, always in my camera bag, always. You get the sharpest photos, get great low light performance. The bokeh is fantastic, absolute must. The other lens that's sometimes in my camera bag, if I'm going out on a portrait shoot, then yes, it is in my camera bag. But if I'm just going out traveling, let's say, if I'm just gonna step out with the family, probably gonna leave it at home, but I decided to include it in this video anyways. It's the Sigma 30mm f1.4. I did do a video on this lens as, you know, the best lens to be your first upgrade in terms of upgrading from your Sony kit lens, and I still strongly believe in this lens, but I would say it's in my camera bag about 50% of the time. A couple other things that are just like, you know, they're not the sexiest things in the world to have, but you know, you gotta have them. Cleaning cloths. So I keep them in this little Ziploc bag, but I have your standard cleaning cloths as well as some ones from Costco, the like wet rag, the Osmo Action. For the longest time I was a GoPro stan. I still really like GoPro, but in terms of price, right, because we are very price conscious on this channel, in terms of price and performance, it was hard to pass up the Osmo Action as an option. It went on sale around Black Friday. I got the Osmo Action, this little Lonzi mini tripod that extends just a little bit, which is great. This housing case that allows you to have cold shoe mounts. This little thing here that allows you to add a microphone to it. So now I can add my Rode Video Micro to this setup. I got all of this for about $220, and how can you pass that up? That was like an absolute steal. All right, and then some of the like not sexy stuff, extra batteries for the Osmo Action. In here is a little Peak Design pouch that came with my Peak Design quick release plates. It's just different little mounts for the Osmo Action, so nothing too sexy there. When I'm out on shoots, I like to make sure that I'm not wasting time changing batteries, which is why I got the Makey, I know I'm pronouncing that wrong in one way or another, battery grip for the A6400. This thing is absolutely amazing, very affordable. I'll link the price here. It allows you to house 2 batteries at one time, and it doubles your battery life, which is an absolute lifesaver. On the bottom of it, I just so happen to have my Peak Design plate on this one here. It's either on this thing or it's on my actual camera. It just depends. I switch it up. All right, and then the last thing in the main pocket of my camera is going to be my ND filter. So I actually have a Freewell ND filter, 2 to 5 stop. So here it is. What I really like about this ND filter is, for one, the lens cap, because the Strug sometimes is fitting your actual lens cap on your ND filter. Well, this one comes with a magnetic lens cap, and it's good. It's on there. So if you're looking for an ND filter and you're looking to get something of quality, this one's not necessarily cheap, but it's not as expensive as some of the other ones. It was roughly $100. All right, so we got 2 more pockets to go. Now let's look at the small accessory one. This one will go pretty quick. In here I carry a battery pack. It also doubles as a small flashlight if you need it. 2, those extra batteries I was talking about. So I always carry about 6 batteries on me at any given time. Hopefully they're all fully charged, but I usually roll with about 6 batteries. So I keep the chargers with me as well, because you never know when you're gonna need to charge them. Pelican SD card holder. So this thing, a lot of YouTubers like this thing. It's made rock solid, which is great, and it holds your SD cards nice and secure. It also holds micro SD cards as well. So great little pickup. And then the last thing in this little accessory pouch is going to be my DigiPower mini LED light. So this thing is 12 watts worth of power. It has full RGB capabilities. Let me lower the power there so I'm not blinding you guys. Has different modes that you can use. Absolutely great. I love it. I've used it on different shoots for like my little girls and stuff like that. It gets pretty bright, and this actually also doubles as a battery pack as well. All right, now moving to the last pouch, which is right up here at the top. So this is kind of like my multi-use area. I do carry some camera stuff in here, but normally this is the pocket I reserve for my little girls if I am going out with them and I plan on shooting, because it's big enough to hold, you know, 3 to 5 diapers, pack of wipies, a bottle, maybe some snacks, different things like that. So this little pouch is great. But when I just go out shooting for myself, these are some of the things I have in there. Extra mask, because obviously. A fanny pack. So some of you might be like, a fanny pack, what the hell? You're carrying a backpack with you, why do you need another bag? Well, a couple reasons. I like to put maybe an extra lens in the fanny pack. That way I don't have to swing my backpack around, and I just have it there secure on my waist. It's not going anywhere, so I know I can just boom, easily, quick interchange my lenses. I also keep my cleaning cloths in here. Anything that I would need access to in the moment, I carry in here. My wallet, my cell phone, anything like that. I always have a fanny pack on me when I go out for those reasons, because I like to have everything in one spot, and if I need to grab it quickly, boom, there it is. This is the Brevity rain pouch that fits my backpack, or rain cover I should say. This thing is awesome. Highly recommend you add this. I think it was only like a $20 ad. You never know when you need it. I got this on Amazon. It's called Fog Away Anti-Fog Spray. As you can imagine, those of you that wear glasses, maybe even sunglasses, you'll notice when you put that mask on, it is hard to find a mask that's not going to also fog up your glasses. This thing is a godsend. You spray it on your glasses both sides, rub it in, wipe it off, and it keeps your glasses from fogging up. I do not leave the house without this thing if I'm going out, especially if I'm going out to take photos. And then inside this little pocket, there's also a small pocket, a couple little knickknacks that I keep. This is an SD card reader that fits the bottom of my phone. I use an Android, specifically a Google Pixel phone, so I'm able to edit photos on the go if I want to through the Lightroom mobile app. Great little ad. An extra micro USB cable for either charging my devices or charging my phone, a rocket blower, obviously need that to keep the lenses clean and the sensor clean. This little phone attachment if I want to do maybe a time lapse on my phone because I don't want to set up my camera to do that. Something to clean the lens with. And then probably one of my most important things if I'm going out on a shoot, it's going to be my Pixel Buds. Any headphones really will do. I swear by the Google Pixel family. I love Google Pixel, so I've invested in that. Whatever it is, when I go out to shoot, for one, I like to get there early. Minimum 30 minutes, so I can walk the area. I can see how the lighting is bouncing off of, you know, different places, and in that scene itself, I can just get a feel for what type of shots I'm going to take. And I like to throw these on and just get in the zone. They are pretty close to noise canceling, and I can just get in the right mindset to take photos or video. If I'm doing street photography, same thing. Block out the world and just focus on my craft. So highly recommend you guys get you some headphones, especially if you're gonna go out and shoot. All right, and that is it. I finally got to make my what's in my camera bag video. I can't believe it. I feel like an actual YouTuber now, which is really weird to say. So if you like this video and you like what's going on this channel, please consider subscribing and liking this video, especially if you're into Sony APSC cameras, which is what we're talking about here. Hopefully the weather clears up and I can take you guys on more POV shoots. Definitely want to do more videos around the Tamron 17-70, and just in general, have a good time. Letting you guys get to know me and me hopefully get to know you guys. So leave some comments down below. What was your favorite thing that I had in my camera bag? Let me know. All right guys, it's time to go check on my little girls who have probably made a huge mess in my living room. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for stopping by. Hasta luego.